Tonight's headlines: Duterte to leave vice presidential run to God. Barangay chiefs allowing mass gathering to face arrest. Department of Justice to study Duterte's order. Coronavirus cases in the country at 1,200,430. COVID test results from self-swab questionable. ITCZ to bring isolated rain showers over Metro Manila. PSEi rallies 5.11%. And Philippines remains key market for manufacturing investment. Good evening. Today is Thursday, May 27, 2021. I am Elmer Navarro Manuel and this is Tribune News on Q. Here are the stories for this evening. The palace on Thursday announced that President Rodrigo Duterte is leaving it to God on whether he would run for vice president in the 2022 elections. Presidential spokesperson Harry Roque also repeated the answer when asked to clarify if the president was open to joining next year's polls, and added that the public should just accept the president's answer for what it is. Roque last year said it was unlikely the president would seek to be vice president in 2022 as the running mate of his daughter Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte Carpio. The president is not eligible for re-election and has previously denied that his daughter would seek to succeed him in 2022. Philippine National Police Chief Police General Guillermo Eleazar said that it will obey President Rodrigo Duterte's order and will file complaints and arrest barangay captains who will fail to prevent mass gatherings in their community. However, Eleazar said that they can only enforce warrantless arrest if the person is caught in the act of violating health protocols. He added that this can also be applied to barangay captains if they are involved in the said offense. Eleazar also assured the public that policemen who will fail to enforce health protocols will be relieved and face sanctions, as he appealed for the sense of maturity of people to follow health protocols. The Department of Justice would study President Rodrigo Duterte's order for the authorities to arrest barangay leaders who fail to enforce the ban on mass gatherings amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Undersecretary Adrian Sugay said that the general rule was for the judge to issue an arrest warrant, but a warrantless arrest could also be made subject to the guidelines under the rules of court. According to the rules of court, warrantless arrest could be made when a person has committed, is committing, or attempting to commit an offense, if a peace officer or a private citizen has probable cause to believe that the person has committed a crime that has just been committed, or when a prisoner has escaped. To recall, President Rodrigo Duterte said barangay chairmen would be liable for dereliction of duty under the revised penal code if they failed to prevent the gatherings in their respective jurisdictions. Tribune News on Q will be back after these reminders.
Iba ng panahon, ang dami ng bago ngayon. Pati ang mundo natin, well, nagbago na rin. Buti ang magbayad, bigger, better na. You can buy it sa centers, pati sa mga parties, may online pa at app. You can buy it with your fingers, still don't remittance and more. Online shopping, you can buy it all. Di magpadala, you can buy it all. Anong pera transaction, you can buy it all.
Sabayan ang pagbabago ng mundo for all your pera transactions, all new Bayad.
Fiber is the free and secure way to connect with friends and family, anywhere. Send messages and make phone and video calls for free. Download Fiber now.
Hatch something big! The all-new Honda City hatchback with 4 seating modes. Utility mode, long mode, tall mode. Refresh mode. The all-new City Hatchback. Hatch more life.
The Department of Health reported 6,483 confirmed coronavirus disease cases on Thursday to bring the total number of infections in the country to 1,200,430, even as 6 laboratories failed to submit data on time. This brought the active cases to 48,109, and of the total, 92.7% are mild, 2.2% are asymptomatic, 2.1% are severe, and 1.6% are in critical condition. The number of recoveries, on the other hand, rose to 1,131,942 after 4,335 patients recovered from the deadly disease. The death toll now stands at 20,379 with 210 fatalities recorded. Data also show that 59% of the country's intensive care unit beds are in use, while 38% of the mechanical ventilators are occupied. In other news, Health Secretary Francisco Duque III said that a COVID-19 test result from a self-swab test may be questionable, since there is no guarantee that protocols and standards were followed. This comes after Robin Padilla went viral for posting a video of himself conducting a self-swab aboard a boat, saying that there was no medical professional available at the time. Meanwhile, Duque also reminded the public that COVID-19 vaccines are not for sale after Paul Commissioner Rowena Guanzon tweeted that she was looking to buy jabs for her staff. He said the Department of Health reminded Guanzon that the sale of COVID-19 vaccines is not yet permitted. State Weather Bureau Pagasa on Thursday announced that partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers are expected to prevail over Metro Manila and the rest of the country. In its 24-hour forecast, the weather agency said this is due to the intertropical convergence zone and warm winds from the Pacific Ocean called easterlies. Pagasa warned the public against possible flash floods or landslides during severe thunderstorms. According to a thunderstorm advisory, moderate to heavy with lightning and strong winds are expected over Metro Manila, Bulacan, Laguna, Batangas, and Quezon. We'll pause for a short break. Stay with us.
That's it, never thought self-service can be this slick. Modify plans in a snap, walang hirap, it's a wrap. Just tap the app, now you can check, view, subscribe, renew, help and support for you. Out with the Ring apps are the in thing, you know what to do. Globe at home and Globe One, all in the Globe app na yan. Self-service and easy to use, mas okay tayo dyan. Globe at home and Globe One, all in the Globe app na yan. Instant response, no hold time pa, wala nang hintayan. Download Globe at Home and Globe One app, all in the Globe app na yan.
Download the Globe One and Globe at Home apps from Google Play Store and Apple App Store now.
Download Globe at Home and Globe One app, all in the Globe app na yan.
Intero Sport. Elevate your journey.
Drive your ambition. Mitsubishi Motors.
In business, Philippine shares extended their winning streak on Thursday, with the main index rallying more than 5% amid high hopes on the passage of a third stimulus package to support the country's economic recovery. The bellwether PSEi gained 323.90 points, or 5.11%, to 6,665.14 at the closing bell. The broader all shares grew by 135.53 points, or 3.48%, to close at 4,034.92. PhilStock's financial senior equity analyst Jafet Antionco said that the local market rallied this Thursday on the back of optimism towards more fiscal stimulus for the Philippine economy. More than 2.287 billion shares valued at 23.814 billion pesos changed hands. Winners edged losers 145 to 60, and 39 issues were unchanged. And the Philippines remains an attractive market for manufacturing investments, according to Japan External Trade Organization Manila Office Investment and Economic Partnership Agreement Advisor Tomihiro Ando. Ando cited a JETRO survey in December 2020 indicating Japanese businesses saw that Philippines as a good investment destination for manufacturing. Department of Trade and Industry Secretary Ramon Lopez, on the other hand, said that current policies that the government is pushing also aim to attract investments in the manufacturing sector. Lopez particularly cited the Corporate Recovery and Tax Incentives for Enterprise Act that cuts corporate income tax rates and offers more relevant fiscal and non-fiscal incentives that will help in enticing manufacturing investments. That wraps up the stories tonight. Catch the latest news on our website tribune.net.ph and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. The Daily Tribune is one with the nation in facing the COVID-19 crisis, and in line with this, the Daily Tribune Digital Edition on Press Reader is now available for free online. You can also download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store or Google Play to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune is also inviting everyone to join its community Viber Katribu to get updates on the freshest and hottest news and entertainment stories of the day. Tarcito emoticons are also available on our community Viber. Just visit the sticker store and search for Katribu. And before we go, we would like to thank the SM Store and the Araneta City for their continued support. Again, this is Elmer Navarro Manuel, and you're watching Tribune News on Cue. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good night, and God bless us all.
Araneta City, home to the country's first indoor shopping mall, the world's original Thrilla, and the first ever Bini Bini pageant. Now a place for your first win, your first catch, your first home, your first big break, your first date, and even your first love. Araneta City, the city of firsts.